Welcome to part 2 of this horrendous game I made. Anyway, before we get to the shrine itself, check this out. If you see that, that's supposed to be a hidden room, but I never finished it, so to the shrine we go. Now as you can see, I like Yes music a lot, so I'm using another piece. This is before you enter the Palace of Destruction, which is a great theme. I really like that dungeon theme a lot. It is without doubt one of my most favorite dungeon themes ever. So yeah, this is a puzzle room, and it's another thing I like in the game. I made this puzzle where you're supposed to push each color into its separate hexagon. So that's what I'm doing right now. I really don't know what to say at this point, but this is another thing I did successfully, is this puzzle, and I'm proud of it. I don't know how I did it, but I liked it a lot, and really there's a lot of things you can do with variables. Variables kick ass. They can really make your game a lot better if you know how to use them. And that includes mini games as well. That's supposed to be a save point, so yes, as you guessed, this prankster is really supposed to be some kind of angel. Wow, who saw that coming? I sure didn't see that coming. And yes, this angel recognizes you, which means that the main character must obviously have a loss of memory. That's right, your main character has amnesia. Wow. So basically this angel tells you the true color of this boss character, and this angel has been stopping this boss from construction and destroying the shrine in the process. So anyway, you find out that the wood being cut down is used for something else, so now you have to sneak in there and find out what the wood is really being used for. And I'm skipping this next cutscene because I remember what it is and how bad it is. I'm sorry, but that cutscene is so bad that people would probably die inside seeing it. I mean, I just skipped it, but basically the true prankster shows up. It's not really the angel, it's really this person, and he beats the shit out of this worker who also wants to punish him, and yeah. So I really am confused with the story. I mean, I didn't explain it back then good enough, so obviously even I am going to be confused with how bad it is. So let's get out of here. So now it is nighttime, so obviously it's good to sneak into a building. Oh, and guess what? The building is not locked. Can you believe that? How retarded is this boss character to not even lock his building up? I mean, wouldn't you be smart enough to lock the entrance to the building so that no burglars could come in at night and steal your gold? I mean, come on. Yep, Breath of Fire 3 music. Too bad it had to be used for this game, though. Okay, so right now you're supposed to go to your room, and if you remember the cutscene where you complain about the holes being used in your room, you realize that you can use them to get to the basement, and the basement is locked. So you get down the basement that way. Really, that doesn't make any sense. You're on the 3rd floor. How is that going to get you to the basement? Oh god, what a terrible joke. And I forgot to grab the rope, so let's do that now. You need that rope, so if you don't investigate everything, you're not going to get past this part. Really, I could have had the main character say, this rope could have come in handy, and then you would know that you would need that rope. Okay, so let's go in here, and here's the big plot twist. I cannot believe it. Wow. Just wow. That's right. The boss is able to convert wood into gold. How is the boss able to do this? I'm trying to think right now. Really. I'm trying to think how he can do this. I don't get it. I mean, he's able to convert wood to gold with some kind of converter? Oh no, I forgot about that. If I would have remembered that, probably would have skipped that out. But I had someone screaming to the mic as an effort to have the main character rage. Did you think that was serious? Or do you think that's something that everybody in the world would laugh at? Gold converter? Okay, then the machine must obviously be in this room, right? Wrong. Seriously, it doesn't really even explain how this guy is able to convert wood into gold. But obviously, because of this, it's easily flammable. So guess what the angel does? Something no angel would ever do. Set the place on fire. Seriously, what the fuck kind of angel is this? What the hell kind of angel is able to burn things down? I mean, don't you think that... never mind. I can't think straight because this story is a piece of shit. So obviously you have to warn everyone about it. And of course you're allowed to take 100 gold. Why not take most of it? I mean, I don't get it. Just fill your pockets because you're obviously going to need that gold for later. I mean, how retarded of a plot is this? So now you have to get out, back through the basement, and now you can unlock the door to get out. I admit this burning scene is also cool, but if the fire started from the gold room, how is the flames able to spread that fast? I don't get it. I guess I could have said the crates are full of gold as well, but that wouldn't help much. Still, I don't think a place would burn down that fast. But obviously, yeah. Once again, I wasn't thinking straight. Okay, so now you gotta warn every single person about what's happening. What I was supposedly doing here is, if you save these people later on, you get something in return. And if you save the guard, you end up doing a side quest for him. I mean, I'll admit that that was pretty cool in itself, but really there's no time limit, and really, there's no point in doing it. So, to sum everything up though, what happens next is the boss comes home and he gets arrested because his experiment was dangerous. They found out about it, so now everyone is scared because they have no leader and the boss was the leader for some reason. So really, this is all I really want to show, but all you really need to know is that the story is bad, the mapping is bad, and there are no battles and not enough things to make up for the flaws. So all I really have to say is I apologize for damaging your brains watching this, but anyway,